The word shakshuka is Maghrebi Arabic, meaning mixture. And although this dish has existed in Mediterranean cultures for centuries, its exact origin is still up for debate. Now, there are different versions of this dish that incorporate different spices, meat, vegetables, and legumes. Today, I'm making a version of shakshuka that I guess you could consider very Trini. I'm making a spicy curry shakshuka, and I'm using local ingredients that are readily available. And basically, this version of shakshuka is poaching eggs in a tomato stew. So first off, we want to prep the tomatoes. I made this dish in the past without going through this step of pureeing the tomatoes, and I didn't mind it at all. You just end up with chunks of tomato rather than a thick sauce. So if you're not feeling to go through the trouble of blending the tomatoes, I guess you could skip this step. But my advice would be to try it this way if it's your first time making it. Using a sieve, you want to strain the tomato puree to remove the pieces of skin and the seeds. I'm also chopping up some onions to add to this dish. Now, some recipes add sugar to balance off the acidity of the tomatoes, but I find once you sweat your onion and garlic, the natural sugars from the aromatics do a great job without the need for additional sugar. I'm also using 1 jalapeno pepper here, with the seeds as well. And I just happen to have this in the fridge, but feel free to use Scotch bonnet pepper. And if you don't want to make this spicy, you could use pimentos instead. Also chopping up some shadow benny, also known as culantro or sawtooth coriander. And you want to make sure to crack your eggs separately before adding to the dish to ensure that your eggs aren't spoiled. Add some olive oil to a pan and begin to saute your aromatics on medium to low heat for about 2 minutes. Add half a teaspoon of curry powder and season with salt, then continue to saute for 1 minute. Add in a tablespoon of tomato paste to incorporate more rich tomato flavor into the dish. Also going in with half of our shadow benny as well. And you want to saute this until the aromatics have softened and the tomato paste and the curry are cooked. Now add the tomato puree and combine well with the other ingredients, and you want to cook this for about 5 minutes. And once the mixture is thickened, you want to use a spoon to make a crater for the eggs. I'm also using a fork to break my yolks because I'm not a fan of runny eggs. But if that is your kind of flick, you could leave the yolks intact. You want to cover and allow this to cook for 3 minutes. Covering it allows the egg to cook more evenly. And to finish off, we add in the rest of our fresh shadow benny and sprinkling a bit of black pepper to season the eggs. Now let me tell you, this is a great dish to have for breakfast, but I feel like I could eat this any time of the day. This is a warm, spicy and tomatoey dish that's full of flavor. The jeera, methi and coriander in the curry powder give it a nice warmth, along with the chopped pepper, and the tomatoes are cooked down to a lovely stew, giving it that rich tomato flavor, and the aromatics just giving the perfect balance to the meal. And the eggs not just there for protein, they also add in a lusciousness to the textures in the dish. And if you like this spicy curry shakshuka recipe, please give the video a thumbs up and a share, and if you do try it, please tag us in your photos on social media. As always, the full recipe can be found on the website eatahfoodtt.com, and please subscribe to our channel for more great content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.